Hey y'all, let's talk Kandi and the gang. Hello everybody, thank you guys for tuning in to another video from your girl Celine Naylee. And today we are going to dive right on into the Kandi and the Gang first episode season 1. But before I get off into that, I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification button. If you are already a subscriber, thank you for your continued support. Also, I have a giveaway going all the way up until Monday for 2 people because you guys helped me reach 50 subscribers. So go ahead and participate in it. Check out my previous video of the instructions and everything and what is going to happen once Monday gets here and everything, and you can actually see some of the giveaways that I will be giving away at the end of that video. So I am showing you guys what it is that I will be giving away. So go ahead and check that video out if you haven't already. Come on, let's make this fun. I would love to give you guys something as a token of my appreciation of you guys being subscribers. Okay, now that I got that out the way, I had to make me a smoothie too, y'all. Let's get off into Kandi and the Gang season 1 episode 1. I want to start off with the theme song. Very, very catchy. True Kandi style, true Kandi form. It was very, very short, sweet, catchy. So, yes, good job, Kandi, for, coming up with the hook like that and singing it and all that type of stuff. Only you can, make something really, really pop or whatever. Okay, so the episode started off with Todd and Kandi talking about, making changes because the pandemic has, messed a lot of things up, and they lost a lot of employees along the way, so they are trying to reorganize, rebrand, get things back on the ball and everything, and it starts with inside, which is the staff and the gang themselves, her 2 aunties, I'm Nora, I'm Bertha, and her mama Joyce. Okay, so Kandi and Todd met up with Don Juan, who is the right hand man for Kandi. Okay, they all met up at Old Lady Gang, and they invited a guy named Philip. Philip is, what is he? He's the director of operations at their other restaurant, Blaze Steak, whatever the restaurant name is. It's Blaze. So they thought it was a good idea to bring him over to the OLG Gang restaurant to try to get some order and some structure, because people had just been doing whatever they wanted to do. They done got comfortable, and nobody's taking anything serious as employees and managers and stuff. So they all sat down, they talked. Philip actually was at the restaurant for a couple of days prior to this meeting to, scope out everything, to see what's going on, see how staff members are acting with the customers and all that type of stuff. So none of the staff knew that he was there. So I was like, oh, okay, that's good. And see, that's what I'll be talking about with these jobs. Like, if you're really trying to catch somebody doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, don't let them know that you're going to be there to watch them, because then they're going to pretend like they on the up and up, and they're going to be and they're doing their job like they're supposed to, because they know that you're there. They're only fronting because they know that you're there. But if you're trying to catch somebody up in something, you don't let them know when you're showing up. Anywho, so the next clip shows a guy named Brandon. Brandon got pushed into the manager position because the original manager left or got fired or whatever the case may be. And off rip, he looked like he did not know what the fuck he was doing, what the fuck he was talking about, because he had his little, staff meeting before they opened up the doors. And I was like, oh yeah, he don't know what the fuck he doing. He just in the mix. He just there to get a motherfucking check. Okay. Now, before I go further into that situation, let me backtrack and introduce a couple of other people. Chandrika. She is the first host, the original host since the OLG restaurant opened up, okay? Black, cute woman, but her attitude stinks. She thinks she is the shit in some. She think that her shit don't stink. She think that she can do whatever she want to when it comes to that job, her job. Like, she just really is just a fucking class act. And if Kandi and Ty don't get rid of her, OLG gonna go down. OLG gonna go down. For real, for real. Her attitude just stank. But you know, reality TV, you gotta have that one asshole that just gotta act the ass every time they in the motherfucking scene. Okay? Then we got, I actually wrote this stuff down. Then we got Dominique. Dominique is the bartender. She's another pretty black girl. She is a professional dancer, if you will. She danced with Megan Thee Stallion, all that type of stuff. So when she's on the road, she has a job coming back to be the bartender at the OLG, which I feel, you know, is cool. You know, Kandi understands the industry. She know what it is. But at some point in time, you gonna want a full-time bartender, Kandi. And her going to, you know, dance and all that type of stuff, because that seemed like that's her first passion. That's her first thing, first and foremost. So I don't see her lasting that long either. But she seemed like a cool little girl. Not little girl, but she seemed like a cool chick, whatever. But this is only the first episode, so I gotta kind of like pause on that for a hot second. Okay, so back to Brandon and his little team and whatever. They didn't even know that Kandi and Todd was even in the building with Philip and Don Juan. So when they was having their little meeting, Kandi and Todd and everybody walked in there, and baby, when I tell you, everybody looked like they motherfucking saw a ghost. Everybody got quiet. And Dom, she like, somebody about to get fired. So you know that everybody on that team be up to no damn good. You know it. You know it. So Kandi, you know, made her little speech or whatever the case may be. She introduced everybody to Philip. And then the first person that says something so fucking disrespectful is Chandrika. I don't like him. And it's like, see, here we go. You have no respect for your superiors. He is technically your boss now. How can you not like somebody that you just met? Is it because he's very stern in business and he will get your ass in check and you don't like to be checked? You don't want to change. It's all about the restaurant. You have to change. Kandi have to change shit at OLG or it's not going to last. Even if it means getting rid of motherfuckers that's been there from the beginning. It's a business. It should not even be shit personal. And that's an issue that I have with Kandi. And I'm going to talk about that after all this. Okay, so Ty jumped in. He said, see, this is what we trying to do. We trying to make change. We're trying to do things different. We're trying to make things better. Da 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 da. So after all that, Don Juan pulled Chandrika to the side, or she pulled him to the side, and she tells him, I don't like the way that he was talking and this and that. So Don Juan pulled Philip in there in the conversation, and you know, they going back and forth, and Philip pretty much was like, you think you run stuff, but you don't. See, she met her match, and ain't nobody gonna take her shit. Yeah, you may be fun, be around and all that type of stuff, but clearly you don't understand business structure, first of all. Mm, so good. So they had their little back and forth, and Philip walked away, whatever. He tells them, okay, everybody get ready to open the doors or whatever the case may be. They actually started late because of the meeting or whatever. And Philip was getting ready to walk outside, and Chandrika went over to Dom and started telling her what they talked about. As Philip was walking out the door, he's like, really, we gonna do this right now? Right before the doors open, we gonna do this right now? I'm standing here and you talking about what we talked about. He just flat out told her, you can go home. Oh, she didn't like that. I said, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Don't give no attitudes. When you get your own shit, when you get your own restaurant, your own business, Sandrika, then you can boss up and tell motherfuckers what to do and what you not gonna do and what they not gonna do and all that type of stuff. You in somebody else's establishment getting a fucking check. You work for somebody else. I'm gonna need you to pipe down just a little bit, baby girl, because you ain't all that. You ain't. You ain't all that. So Don Juan, I think it was Don Juan, or maybe Philip told Kandi Todd. No, Don Juan just said he just sent her home. And Kandi was like, oh my God, why did you have to send her home? Because her attitude ain't right. Her attitude ain't right. So that right there was like, okay, see, we know who the troublemaker is going to be. So the next scene, Kandi goes to see her mama and her two aunties. And she wanted to talk to them about things going on at the restaurant and everything like that. So she said she wanted to talk to each of them individually, and then she was going to talk to them collectively, because she said when they are together, they are a gang. So she needs to get them separately so that they can, you know, speak for themselves and give their honest opinions about stuff, even though they would do that anyway. But she just wanted to see, you know, really what's what. So old Aunt Bertha, I love me some Aunt Bertha, baby, because she don't hold her tongue for no motherfucking body, okay? And she say what she mean, and she mean what the fuck she say. So Kandi took her out to the back, and she was just like, so what do you think about the staff? And she's pretty much just like, they not worth a damn. They are not worth a damn. And I agree with her, because they're not bringing any substance. They're not bringing any value to OLG. So she brought her mama out, and she talked about Brandon and how Brandon said he didn't really give a fuck about the company, and she heard him say that. And then she brought out Aunt Nora. Aunt Nora, she the one that's gonna go blow for blow with you. She done threatened some of them, so she gonna knock them over and all types of stuff. So Aunt Nora is the fighter, okay? Aunt Nora's the fighter. Bertha is the shit talker, and surprisingly, Mama Joyce is the chill, cool. She's the chill one, really. So after she talked to them all individually, she got them all together, and you know, she like, it's gonna be some changes, and it wasn't meant for you guys to be at the restaurant all the time, but they was like, but we like being there. And so Kandi was like, but y'all be starting stuff too, and y'all need to like calm that down. Y'all are older, y'all need to calm that down, and I just really want you guys to stay out the kitchen. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree. But at the same time, if these are their recipes, I think that they should be able to go into the kitchen here and there. Don't just not allow them to go into the kitchen. Yeah, because they want to make sure that the people making their shit right. But I understand where Kandi is coming from. You guys are not supposed to be like in there all day, all the time, or whatever. Yeah, come socialize with the fans, whatever. Greet them, take a couple of pictures, and go on about your business. So that was that on that scene. Oh, and then Mama Joyce was like, "Oh, I need your shoes, Kandi," because she had on some badass shoes. And Mama Joyce swear that she could still wear them high ass wig shoes. Baby, no. So let's go to the guy named Torin. He used to be OLG's event planner. He ended up leaving, I guess, because he got pushed into certain situations, and the rest, as an employee, he didn't want to be in certain positions. He wanted to just be an event planner, and something else happened that just caused him to quit. He just quit. And he was the person behind all of their, I think of like every Friday they had like a little event for like the employees, whatever the case may be, and he would, decorate and do all that type of stuff. So Kandi thought that was a good idea to call him and bring him back because, he was a good worker. Call him, ask him could he, come and do it. He said yeah. So they got all that together because she wanted to have like a old school, new school staff OLG reunion. So that happened. And what else? Calvin, kitchen manager, is Kandi's cousin, I believe. Let's see. Brian, who is an ex-bartender, and he's more of the flamboyant one, I would say. And he brought life to the atmosphere. He brought a good time, joy to be around type person. And he ended up leaving. I forgot why he ended up leaving, but he showed up to the little event or whatever, and this dude started passing out flyers for his own little business, making egg rolls and shit. I said, if that ain't the most tackiest shit ever. See, the smart thing he could have done was presented his egg rolls to Kandi and Ty to try to get his shit on the menu. Now, that's a boss move. You walking around just passing your shit out to people at their function, at their event. Which kind of like let me know you're not really business minded. Because the first thing I would have done, I would have went and presented my shit to the people that I'm going to see who got a restaurant. But I digress. Kandi offered Brian his position back. I guess when he was there was just a lot of drama or whatever the case may be, and he just parted ways. He couldn't deal with it no more, so she offered him his position back. He said, yeah. Dom was getting fucked up at the party. Okay, even though you're not at work, you're kind of still at work, because while they were out in the back partying, the restaurant was still running. Customers were still coming in. So you're at work, but you're not at work. So Don was just drinking and drinking and drinking. Her and Brandon got some sexual tension. I'm gonna need them to go ahead and bang each other out and get it over with. Miss Sandrika, she showed up. Her attitude seems like she too good for what the fuck she got going on. She too good for the OLG thing. She too good for Kandi. Like she thinks she better than everybody up in that motherfucker. But here it is, you somebody's employee. Pipe that shit down, girl. She came, she looked really, really cute. When she saw Philip, she turned her nose up. Then she was, in her confession, she was like, I'm going to just go ahead and do what he say, whatever, so that he can really see how shit is run and da-da-da-da. Good luck. Being smart and shit. Philip, he is very, very, he has a militant mindset, a stern mindset, but he has never been in the military. He's just very, very stern. He really is about business. And that could be a plus. But at the same time, you got to have some type of humility and understanding for, what people are going through. You can't just be cutthroat, because that can lead to motherfuckers leaving too. So, also at the party was a guy named Rashad. Rashad is the host at Blaze, the other restaurant, which is a little bit more upscale. And when I tell y'all, Rashad, let me tell you, he be slayed to the gods with his dressing. Like, he be sugar sharp, okay? He's another kind of like flamboyant type person. But he be sugar sharp. At that Blaze, because it's a steak restaurant, he has to be dressed a little bit more elegant, more, OLG is more street, is more homey, is more hood. So they don't have to really dress up like that. So Kandi thought that it would be a good idea when he's now working at Blaze to come and work at OLG and hopefully rub off on Sandrika as a host. Because Kandi really low-key feel like she ain't gonna be able to take her that much longer. So he agreed. He said, I agree, even though I'm going to be getting paid less, but I agree, no problem. Okay, so back to Dom. Dom and Brandon is sitting next to each other, and she is just drinking. Ain't ate not a motherfucking thing, but you drinking. Brandon like, you ain't eat nothing? She was like, no. He like, you want me to go get you a sausage or something? You gotta eat something. She just like, nah. So she just like, I don't even know why I'm looking at you like that. Just being a sloppy ass drunk. It's one thing to buzz and have a good time. But when you start over drinking and getting and over killing the buzz because you want to get fucked up, you don't need to be motherfucking drinking. And then your bosses are seeing you drinking the way that you motherfucking drink it. So Todd was like, okay, shut that motherfucking bar down, because people are getting too saucy out here. They're getting too loose out here. Shut the bar down. So that was that situation. Okay, so next day, Rashad comes in for his first day. Okay. And he's talking to, I think, Don Juan or Philip. He's talking to one of them. No, he's talking to Philip. Philip is telling him, what to expect, yada, yada, who he going to be working with, da, 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 da. And of course, the hood rat herself, Sandrika, is late. And she said in her first, I'm always late. Because I just really don't know my way around like I should. Even though I've been living here for a nice little while, I should know my way around. But da 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 da. So she driving, taking the rollers and rollers out of her hair to get her curls and all this and all that. And literally it is down to the wire to start opening up the doors to let people in. She literally gets there at the time that the doors open. As a hostess, that moment right there, because she has been doing this for so long, being late, she would have got fired right there on the spot. Right there on the spot. As the hostess, you are not supposed to be coming in at the exact time that I open up, because who am I going to have to host the people when I open up? You got to get there to try to see what's going on with your tables, whatever the case may be. Get your staff together at least 15 minutes before doors open. Like, she is very unprofessional and ghetto. And it's time out for this shit. It's time out for it. So they open up. She walked in like she queen bee her motherfucking self. She ain't apologized to no motherfucking body for being late. She just came in and just started working. She ain't say hi to nobody. No nothing. I said, see, I couldn't be her boss. She would have been gone. Kandi, she would have been gone if I was her motherfucking boss. You being too fucking nice. So Rashad is trying to follow Chandrika's lead, all this type of stuff. She always have slick comments. Always have slick comments. Her favorite line: welcome to OLG. Welcome to the old lady gang. It's like, bitch, if you tired of working as a fucking hostess, go find somewhere else that can pay you real motherfucking money. Stop complaining about shit, but yet you still motherfucking working there. And then you got a motherfucking college degree. You really don't even fucking be there. What you get a fucking degree? That's what I want to know. So they're seating people upstairs, downstairs, wherever they can sit them, or whatever the case may be. People are getting their food. People are enjoying their self. And then all of a sudden, the power go out. They are in Atlanta. It's like 97 degrees. They are all fucking hot. All that type of shit. So Philip, you know, he trying to make calls to see what's going on, if there's any power outages or whatever. And here comes Chandrika. Welcome to the old lady gang. This happens all the time. Da, 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 da. So Mama Joyce calling Kandi while Kandi is pulling up, and she's like, you know, the power went out. It's been out for about 10 minutes or whatever the case may be. And pretty much Kandi was like, you know, this kind of happens in the area that we in every now and then. And so Kandi goes in the restaurant, and, you know, she greets her customers. She's apologizing, you know, for, you know, the power outage and everything like that. And so talks came up about getting a generator. One thing about Tide and Kandi, they cheap as fuck. They are cheap as fuck, but this is something that you need to have. But Tide asked him I can deal with a power outage 1 or 2 hours every blue moon. I can deal with that. But sir, you're costing yourself money. Because how are these people gonna pay for their food if you don't get a backup generator? Are you gonna eat that cost up every time? So Philip was pretty much like telling Brandon, I need you to go in here and try to figure something out. Which he is right. You need to go in there and just say something like, is anybody willing to pay cash? Because our registers are down because of the power outage. If anybody is willing to pay cash, come on, go to the register. We'll write you out a receipt, something. That's how I know Brandon don't know shit about being a motherfucking manager. He was just thrown into that position. Hell, even Philip could have said that, but he wanted Brandon to do it. Because I think he just wants to see what Brandon is about. But he already sensed it. He already says Brandon don't know shit. So Kevin came out the kitchen. Everybody was sitting down or whatever. And so Kevin, Phil was like, Kevin, I need you to go in the kitchen and try to do, you know, fix food or whatever the case may be. And they just like, how are you going to cook and you can't see? So this is where the problem is going to be with Philip. And this is why I say he needs to have some type of understanding about what other people situations are. It can't just always be cutthroat. Because it's like, are you going to go in the kitchen and cook and you can't see? Then you can't expect for him to go in the kitchen and cook. Okay? So he just said his ass right there. Pretty much he ain't doing that shit. And I don't blame him. I'm not about to go into no kitchen and possibly blow shit up and myself because I can't see. No. So, Kandi and Todd, y'all need to get that motherfucking generator. Get 2 of them because you both got the motherfucking money to at least get 2 fucking generators. Okay? So, that was that. I enjoyed the episode. It was really, really good. And I can't wait for episode number 2. I don't know. I heard a lot of people talk about, yeah, it flopped. It flopped. The ratings were down and all this. And it's like, well, damn, give this show a chance. Because it's a refreshing show for me. Because I'm getting tired of motherfucking growing up hip hop. I'm getting tired of Real Housewives of a motherfucking Atlanta. I'm getting tired of those. It's redundant. Those shows are motherfucking redundant. So here's something new. Here's something fresh. And it's fucking entertaining. She has some characters on here that is going to give you some entertainment. Good, bad, or indifferent. But that girl, Sandrika, I guarantee you she going to get fired before the season over with. So, yeah. That's it on that. Oh, and I just want to say this is not pertaining to the show, whatever. I know I had said that I was going to watch that video of Sean Stockman and all that type of stuff because of this whole, spiritual wife situation with Avanti, right, whatever. I thought long and hard about that shit. I'm not about to look at his motherfucking video. Both of y'all is a hot ass mess in this situation. I still don't like the fact that y'all did the wife the way that y'all did the wife. And I'm going to leave that shit at that. And that's that. But anywho, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to do another video after this. I think I'm going to review the latest episode of Growing Up Hip Hop. Ugh. But I hope you guys like this this video. I definitely will be following Kandi and the Gang series. So be looking for videos for that. And yeah, I'm about to eat the rest of this yogurt. And again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to look at the video regarding my giveaway so that I can give you guys some gifts. Like, thank you for 50 subscribers. Continue to help me grow. I want to be able to, feel like we are a family or whatever. I'm still new to the YouTube thing, so please bear with me if some things are just, not the way that they should be. But I'm in work in progress, and I can only get better with your participation. So, guys, thank you again, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.